Hi, my name's Nile. I'm the director for this media product.
Hi, my name's Keon. I'm the art designer for this media product.
And we are going to be answering the question, how did you use media technologies for construction, research and planning, and evaluation stages? What we are going to do is we are going to flip over these and we are going to explain every single media technology that we have used. So, would you like to start?
Okay, so start with this one. Obviously, we've got YouTube. We use this to publish our video so we can get feedback and also just to so we could export it to different platforms. We also done research using YouTube. So for example, we looked into different grime genre videos. We took this as influence, and we also use this to improve on our own video. So I'd say YouTube was quite a beneficial platform for us in terms of the internet. So yeah, have you got anything to add about YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube was partially just for distribution purposes. When we were trying to look for, inspiration for our music video, for example, this scribble effect in our music video for AJ Tracey Blacked Out, we looked at Leave Me Alone, which is AJ Tracey's song as well, and that's where we used YouTube as like a research platform and as well as a distribution platform. So it's my turn to pick one. I will pick. Alright, so Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro was essential to both construction as well as evaluation, as obviously we have to create creative pieces for our evaluation questions, as well as edit our footage for our music video, AJ Tracey Blacked Out. This was very effective in the sense that we were able to add lots of different cuts for the genre of grime, and it's basically the basis of our product basically being professional.
Specifically, we use Final Cut 10. This was the up-to-date version. As the old version, it was much harder to perform the scribble effect on, as I remember a group member, Amelia Elfari, telling me. So as we had the new platform, it was much easier to reach different standards and almost bring our work up in terms of editing and filming, ultimately. Yeah, so it's your turn. To move on, Wix. So this is what we use in terms of construction with the website. So Wix allows you to construct your own website, choosing the topic, and we chose to go with the AJ Tracey, the artist. We made a website representing him as a professional artist, including a bio page, photos of him, the video. We have a store for his different type of
Clothing, merchandise,
everything like that. Yeah, exactly. So this made it really easy to do this in a professional manner and almost make it realistic in terms that we are actually representing AJ Tracey, the artist. So yeah.
Also, in terms of bearing in mind, we were also able to use Wix last year for our AS media product. So we have that general knowledge of how to use Wix. So Wix was very useful in the sense of creating a website for AJ Tracey, and we were able to promote his album that has just come out, Secure the Bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a very good social media platform to just create for this website. It's my turn. Right. Oh, okay. SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey was essential to our evaluation and our feedback, essentially. We created various questionnaires for our feedback, and we really wanted to know whether, linking to the other evaluation questions, whether our media product did convey this AJ Tracey Blacked Out and his life. Obviously Keon was the actor for AJ Tracey, so yeah, SurveyMonkey was the basis of us getting our audience feedback.
A group member, Wasim, carried out this research. He made he made 7 questions, and there was just basic questions like, how old are you? What kind of music do you usually listen to? Where do you watch these music videos? We almost gathered the common answers, and we used it as a way to find out what exactly our target audience is. So we found out our target audience is 12 to 24-year-olds that commonly use YouTube. And this was very useful for us in the construction process as it guided us in which direction to go in. So I would say SurveyMonkey was really effective in this product, and I would definitely use it again.
Moreover, it was a very, very, very effective way of finding out how much people actually listen to the grime genre, and how we could kind of make AJ Tracey very mainstream and promote it to a wider target audience. So SurveyMonkey helped a lot.
So Canon cameras, quite a well, let me say the most useful product we used, as it featured heavily in our videos. The main people that filmed in our group was Wasim, Amelia, and Nile, as I was acting at the time as AJ Tracey the artist. Canon cameras are seen to have great definition, as we saw in our video. We could actually reach new levels in terms of graphics and movement in terms of our video, as we have quite significant effects and quite gritty locations, so it might have been harder to capture these locations in a good light, using other characters, using
especially
other
with a
cameras.
better quality camera. Referring to the quality of the camera, our first shoot in construction, we used a Canon DSLR 550D. We realised that at the location that we were filming in, Barbican, the quality of this camera was not good enough. So we decided to get a Canon DSLR 600D, as well as using a Canon DSLR 750D. The reason we did this is because grime videos require high quality shots, really high quality shots. For example, Skepta, Stormzy, and AJ Tracey himself have very, very high quality videos. The reason we decided to use two cameras as well is because we wanted to make sure that we had a lot of footage in terms of from different angles. I'm guessing the amount of angles that we used is very detrimental to our construction, in the sense of it's a grime genre, and in order for us to meet this convention, a grime video requires a lot of shots in a video. For example, when we were researching AJ Tracey, we watched one of his videos called Leave Me Alone, and it had 50 shots within 35 seconds. So we decided to use two cameras in order to reinforce this.
Also, if we're really trying to bring AJ Tracey into this mainstream, we're gonna have to make sure the camera work and editing is to a professional level, so that he can be compared to big grime artists such as Stormzy and Skepta. So these Canon cameras helped us do this, and almost allowed us to show our professionalism in a way that we couldn't with other cameras. So yeah, I'd say the Canon was probably the most useful product we could use.
PowerPoint. This was used heavily for the research and planning, in the sense that we had to convey our concept of our genre video to an audience, make sure that they know what we are actually doing for our music video. So our research into the grime genre, our research into how to actually capture and edit a grime video. Once we have used PowerPoint, we actually did use it for our evaluation as well, in the terms of that we've got images and compare them on PowerPoint, and we've also used Photoshop alongside this, which I'm sure will be explained later.
With PowerPoint, at the early stages of the construction process, we was deciding which artist to use. We used PowerPoint in order to store our research, and so we could compare each artist easily. Looking through it, we obviously picked AJ Tracey, the artist, but there was lots of people we were choosing between, such as Notes, an artist in Britain coming up recently. Skepta, quite a big artist that's recently been unsigned from his label. So lots of artists like that we was comparing AJ Tracey to, and the easiest way to do this was through PowerPoint. So yeah, this was very effective for our research and planning.
Moreover, it did bring a sense of professionalism, in the sense of when we were conveying it to our audience, we were able to get that feedback after the presentation. So you could also say that so the iPhone was very helpful for research and planning, especially the planning aspect. Obviously there's 4 people in our group, so you have Keon, myself, and Wasim and Amelia. So in terms of making sure that our production was efficient and always organized, we had to plan on our social platform called WhatsApp. So require this, everyone or most people have an iPhone or a phone. So we kind of use this to make sure that our production moves smoothly, as well as making sure that everyone was well equipped for the production process. The last one's Photoshop. Photoshop was detrimental to the digipack, in the sense of when we were creating our digipack, we needed to animate our front cover. The reason we decided to animate our front cover is because AJ Tracy decided to have other covers that associated with animation, which conveyed most of his life. So we decided to use Photoshop in order to reinforce this, and also reinforce this through all 3 of our media platforms. Photoshop is also a very efficient way of creating front covers. A lot of professionals have used Photoshop to create front covers.
Photoshop remained frequent throughout all 3 products actually, as we used it in our website as well, in terms of perfecting certain pictures for the website that we wanted to, and showing a certain light. For example, in one of the pictures, in the background it was quite heavily dirty, and this wasn't an image we was trying to convey for this specific homepage. So we used Photoshop just to almost clean the surface behind him, to show that he's coming into a new light and coming out of this stereotypical grime genre that everyone associates gritty and dirty nature with. This is something we wanted him to be able to easily come out of, and we used Photoshop to almost put this into an image, is the best way to word it, I'd say. Yeah.
So that's our media technologies that we used for our construction research and planning, and also our evaluation. So
Yep, thank you for listening.
that's that.